Hello everybody, I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. In this video, I want to talk to you today about gold and how much fun it's been to see gold increase. I know many of us do wish that the prices were the same they used to be because we were accumulating a lot of gold and other precious metals for so much cheaper. But I think the way of things is going to be where this stuff is not going to be on the cheap anymore. We're going to have to really start dishing out and paying for it. So we got to think of some alternative ways to get into the gold game if you just can't afford it right now, because sometimes when you're talking almost $2,000 per ounce for 1 ounce of gold, how can you afford a lot of that? For a lot of people, that's out of their budget. Now we have smaller pieces of gold for sure, but what if we can get into gold for much cheaper in a different way? All right, first things first, I do want to say that I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube who talks about precious metals. It's one of my passions. Also, Gold Mountain, a company that's going to be showcased in this video, is a sponsor. But please, don't take that lightly. Don't just say, oh, sponsored video, I'm not going to watch it. Do some research in this stuff. These sponsored videos have caused me to do research and helped me out a lot. Take a chance and listen to some of the information because I think it can help you. I really, really do. Without saying too much, I think you're going to like this a lot. What is Gold Mountain? They are a mining company based out of British Columbia who recently acquired a really, really cool land package. Listen to this because this is going to blow you away. You're going to really wish that you had gotten gold this cheap. So on the Elk Gold property, it's huge. It's a 41,306 acre land package that they acquired for $10 million, okay? With $1 million down, 0% interest. They did really well on this. The previous owners who already had a mine ready to go, up and running, paid like $60 million. And they were able, this new company, Gold Mountain, was able to acquire this thing for so much cheaper than that. And this thing is going to be ready to go. And they're looking to the fourth quarter of 2021 to be ready to go with mining and get some information out for their investors. So you want to get in on this thing early, in my opinion. If you're going to do it, listen to some of this information I'm giving you because it's pretty fascinating. All right, and this is a publicly traded company. They are on the OTC markets as GMTNF, Gold Mountain Mining Corp. One thing that I like talking about these companies for is because I can get some of them in my portfolio, and so can you. So do your research, check them out. Right now, in the OTC markets, you're at an even $2 per share, which I think is pretty interesting considering they're just starting out. Recently acquired this mine in Canada, and when the fourth quarter happens, which they're planning on actually doing the mining and getting some of the gold sold, we're going to see, I believe, in my opinion now, this is just spectacular talking, a pretty nice increase to this $2 amount. And that's just my opinion, but I mean, you do some research yourself and think about it, and I think you're going to end up agreeing with me on this. Also, they do have a ticker symbol for the Canadian exchange, and it is GMTN. Let me show you the area right here a little bit. So they do have 2 pits where they can be mining right here. And what's interesting is it's a past producing mine, so that's pretty interesting. And also, there is a lot of room in that property they bought for more mines. And the whole area in Canada, I mean, this, especially in this particular area where they're mining, there's plenty of mines around this area. So it's known for gold, which is fascinating because they just have so much room for growth here. So let's look at their catalyst for production. So you can see construction startup, Q2 2021. That's kind of like where we are right now. And production mining happens in Q3, so coming up. Gold ore delivery in Q4, and then first revenue again in Q4 2021 is what they're predicting. And so again, this little $2 price point you're talking for their stock could do really, really well towards the end of 2021. If this right here, this goal happens, I believe you're going to see a nice little jump. And you definitely want to do some research on this stuff. And I'll give you all the information down in the description of this company, and as much as I have right here for you to check out. Let's talk real quick about their management team, because I do find companies that have a lot of experience and a diverse amount of experience too to be interesting. and they're no exception here. Kevin Smith is their CEO/director. Ronald Wu is their president, and check them out too. Decades of experience working in this field right here between their management team alone and then their directors as well. These people have been involved in a lot of mining and exploration, so this is an experienced team right here. And their team of advisors are no different. Tons of experience here. Here's an example: over 40 years of experience structuring and financing mining ventures. Over here, 25 years of exploration experience. They really got a who's who of experienced people right here working on their team. So this is something that I'm excited about. You should be excited about a little bit too if you are looking into this, because as somebody who is potentially an investor, you want an experienced team. And not only are they an experienced team, but they're also a team that is trying to invest in their own company. So let's talk about that for a second. And I think this number is actually a little bit higher now, the 25% held by insiders, but regardless, let's use a quarter of the company is held by people already in the company that believe in themselves so much they're investing in themselves. So they have a shared interest of trying to get this thing going so that they can make themselves money and in turn make all of us money who are investors. Pretty cool. Let's read this right here. Peer-leading insider ownership, Gold Mountain has a broad shareholder base with strategic long-term shareholders and a mix of retail, high net worth, and institutional investors. Many of Gold Mountain's leadership group have personally invested in the company, bridging the interest of investors and Gold Mountain executive team. So again, they want it to go big, because if it goes big for you, that means that it's good for them too. They're getting, they're investing in their own company. That's great. I always bring it back to the Elon Musk effect. That's why he's a multi-billionaire, because he invested in himself. He took his money, and rather than just going out there and playing around and gambling, he took it and invested in Tesla, and look where he is now. Something else I enjoyed on their investor information on the website is that on their latest news, they have tons. I mean, they're constantly keeping you up to date with what's going on with the company. So I always appreciate that. I dislike seeing when a company shows something off like once a quarter and that's it. That's all the information you get. No, they're constantly updating you with information. So they want you to be in the know. Gotta appreciate that. So thank you, Gold Mountain, for that information. All right, and this right here again is on their investor page. I do want to read this to you. Exploration program and mining permit application submitted. With our mining permit application of phase 1, 19,000 ounces per year scenario, we anticipate the project to begin production by Q4 2021. Again, end of this year, I think you're going to see a lot happening from this company. From there, we will enter into the environmental assessment process with a goal of on-site milling and phase 2, 50,000 ounces per year production profile by 2025. So in just 4 years from now, you're talking 50,000 ounces potentially. That's crazy. Near-term production gives Gold Mountain the unique ability to self-fund exploration and development ambitions, which is rare against its peers. So I found this kind of interesting, right? New Gold, this pretty big company, $1.5 billion company, it's a partner of Gold Mountain, okay? And they actually have a facility designed to process 18,000 metric tons per day. But this little sweet deal that Gold Mountain was able to form with New Gold, it allows Gold Mountain to use New Gold's facility, and the deal is Gold Mountain keeps 89% and New Gold keeps 11% of the processed gold, okay? And when the ore is delivered to the site, they have 17 days to pay. So that's a pretty good little deal right there. So a facility they don't have to get, make themselves. They don't have to go elsewhere. They're partnered up. They already have these plans ready to go. So when they start producing at Q4 in 2021, they'll have everything ready. So when they go into the end of quarter 2021, the money's going to be ready to go, is what it sounds like to me. Now in this quick video, I want you to see the face of the CEO, Kevin Smith, and kind of get some words from his mouth about some plans and things that he has going on.
Since completing our PEA in August, a lot has happened on the project. We've locked in our mining and hauling costs with Newellman Lake. We've signed a definitive agreement with New Gold on our ore purchase agreement, and we've increased the resource to over 810,000 ounces. In light of all the recent progress on the project, we wanted to update our PEA, which resulted in a 20% bump in our economics.
This PEA increased our NPV to over $230 million and achieved an all-in sustaining cost of less than $560 an ounce. By incorporating underground mining in this PEA, we were able to eliminate 50 million tons of waste rock mining, which reduces our strip ratio, our environmental footprint, and also our operating costs. This PEA incorporates the contracts that we have in place with Welland Lake and with New Afton. That gives us much greater cost certainty in this model.
We were always told our timelines were aggressive, and to deliver this on time and on budget is a huge accomplishment for our team.
So I'm back here real quick at the ticker symbol GMTNF for their OTC or the US markets, and just that even $2 amount. I really want to come back to this video in 2022 and see just what has changed, because it's going to be very interesting if this company right here can follow their path and what they plan to do for 2021. I think this number right here is going to be a lot different. So listen, I really want you to check out Gold Mountain. Just check out the information below in the description of this video. I'll have links to their website, and check it out for yourself. Do some research and see what you think. I'm very interested in the company. I think it's amazing how low of a price they paid for this right here. Geez, I wish I had $10 million. I'd go buy a big, huge property like that and start mining gold, right? Because that's, man, what a deal they struck on that. And working deals with other, big miners and big gold companies out there. Sounds like they really keep their investors in the know, which I think is fascinating, because some of these companies, man, maybe once a quarter they give you some kind of news statement, and that's all they give you. The Gold Mountain is very, very informative with their investors. They keep you in the know, which is great. That's great for everybody. So, thank you, Gold Mountain, for doing that, for sure. It's I wouldn't say it's a rarity, but it's something that's not always done, and it needs to be done. So anyways, I really enjoyed making this video because it made me think a lot about Gold Mountain, and for $2, I can get into some pretty cool gold miner right here, and get into the gold game in a different way for sure, but still getting into gold. And it's the future, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, gold is not going anywhere, as we've seen, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. Precious metals are exploding right now. Anyways, I got to go for now. Check out the ticker symbol for the OTC market, GMTNF, and the Canadian market, GMTN. Make sure you check it out. I have links down in the description for all the ticker symbols, company info, everything. I got to go for now. Spegtacular is out.